Hi, I'm here to introduce meditative dishwashing and myself. I am Lisa and I'm a licensed therapist. I work with people ages 6 on up, and I've been doing this for several years. And I created this website because I wanted it to be a resource for lots of different things. What you'll find here are some initial tiles that kind of introduce certain areas that I feel are the most important to me. In my practice, what I found is that some of these things are or would be really valuable to other people. For example, mindfulness. You may notice that the website is called Meditative Dishwashing. That's one way to do something mindfully. So I find this to be really important and central to a healthy mind, a healthy life, and reflecting, kind of helps people reflect on how they think, what they feel. What I find in my practice is a lot of people spend a lot of time trying to figure out how they feel, and so mindfulness is the first way that we get there. You'll find a little bit about motivation. What I do is I've collected, especially through my link to Pinterest boards, motivation for inspiration for those times when you might be feeling low or down, or even just asking yourself some questions. So one of the things that I do as a therapist is motivational interviewing, and there's certain questions that go with that that help you or help anybody determine and identify what is it that I'm motivated by, what are my values. Because once you find those, you can find better health and better feelings when you have identified kind of a target area, the sort of a direction. Like, you don't know where you're going if you don't have anywhere you're aiming. So motivation is meant to be a starting place to kind of help people figure out where they're aiming to go. You'll find, I think community is very important. So something that is close to my heart is finding, I think the catchword these days is your tribe, but finding the people that are like you. Could be your family of origin, could be your family of choice, could be just a circle of people where you feel like you belong. And I think that it's like I said with mindfulness, it's just an integral part of life to find a place of belonging. There's other tiles. I'm really interested in internal states and dreams, getting in touch with your own intuition. You'll find that this website is really geared toward the idea of purpose and finding what is really makes you feel healthy, and getting to use your own intuition along with, of course, professional advice to be the healthiest that you can be. Living with purpose and finding purposeful work is really important for a lot of people, and we don't find that. People just tend to not feel very good and feel kind of depressed and hopeless. And the idea of home. If you click on that, you'll find a story about Anita Moorjani and her story of how she learned that home is a state, not a place, and not a state like the United States of America, but a state of mind. Other things about me, or what you'll find here, is there's an online healthy living resource blog post that's really just packed with stuff I found online that have been really helpful in my journey of healing myself physically. I've been a vegetarian since I was 19 years old, and I recently became vegan, and also had to, because of some other things, learn how to live without gluten and refined sugar, processed things, and even some common allergens. So you'll find some information about that if you're interested. I have a recipe area, a recipe blog that's exclusively for recipes that I've tried and that fit into those categories of vegan, gluten-free, AIP, or allergy friendly, and focusing also on sweet stuff, because I've always had a sweet tooth and it's really been hard to find. So I've kind of done a lot of research on that and tried to integrate that in this website. And then there's a blog on just mental health and how to improve and sustain mental health. Anything from books that I've found that are really helpful to techniques or tools for your toolbox on how to improve a mood, what to do about ambivalence, how to choose a therapist. And so that's about it. This website will also include some guided meditations. I'll be expanding to create my own audio recordings. They'll be on YouTube, but they'll be linked first through this website. So thank you for coming. Again, I'm Lisa, and I'm wishing you to be and stay well. And thanks. I hope to see you return soon. Be well.